Grade 12 learners at the Good Hope Seminary school situated in Gardens, Cape Town are protesting this morning. The severe racism allegations sparked after an Indian pupil allegedly called a black girl a derogatory name. Monique Mortlock is there with more on the story. Good morning, Monique. Very saddening that you have born frees actually subjecting each other to this. Talk to me about this particular incident. Do we have any more information about what exactly happened?
We're going to find out now from one of the pupils, and I must say that we did get the parents' consent to speak to the pupil who I'll be speaking to now, Zetu Hlabeni. But I'm just going to ask Balu, my colleague, to show you what's happening right now. This group of protesters, these matriculants, it grew from about an hour ago or just before 8 when we got here. There were only a few learners, and now you can see they've grown into quite a large group. They're now moving down the street, and to give us an idea of what happened, I'm speaking to Zetu Hlabeni, who, once again, I must reiterate, she did get her parents' consent to speak to us. You are in Matrics. Tell me what sparked this protest.
The protest was sparked by an incident that happened last week between two matriculants at Good Hope Seminary. An incident where a learner at the school called another learner using the N-word.
And tell me, how did the school handle that? Because that was also an issue for you as learners in the way the school handled that altercation.
When the incident was finally heard by the teacher who's in charge of us grade 12s, the way that she handled the issue was, I think she swept it under the carpet, and she was just taking sides in it. She took the other girl's side who used the N-word on the other black learner at our school.
And you were telling me that this isn't the first incident of racism. This is just the catalyst that sparked this protest that you as pupils have been complaining for a number of years about, the systemic racism at the school. Tell me about that.
If I can remember correctly, since we got here 2018, racism has been an issue, and the way it has been dealt with is still now like the way that this incident was dealt with. Everything is reported, but nothing goes on. We've had cases where our principal uses the word darky to black girls, where teachers refer to girls as looking like domestic workers, where black girls are told that they shouldn't be at the school, we should go to the township because we can't speak Afrikaans, because Afrikaans is an issue to us, because it's not our first language nor our second.
And Zetu, my final question, you've been protesting since yesterday. Has the principal come out to address you? There's a letter that you also handed to him with outlining exactly what you explained to us now about the fact that these incidents of racism have been coming on for a long time, and now you are fed up. You want the school to do something. You want that engagement. You want there to be transformation at the school. Has he come out to speak to you?
He did come out, but it looked like he wasn't even out, because he wasn't speaking to us. He told us he can't speak to us because he doesn't have the authority to speak to us. We need to organize a meeting. And he just left us there, just trying to manipulate us to stop the protest and go back to classes.
Thank you very much. That was Zetu Hlabeni. She's a matric pupil and one of the organizers of this protest that you saw behind me, where these group of pupils, they are protesting against what they say is systemic racism here at Good Hope Seminary High School. And it must be noted, I have reached out to the principal, asking him if he's willing to comment or to speak to us. He said he can't comment on this matter. He can't speak to the media about this matter, and instead referred us to the Provincial Education Department. We have reached out to that department as well, and we were told that we will be getting some type of comment or statement a bit later in the day. So we'll definitely update the story as it develops.